Well, the U.S. Supreme Court has rejected the final appeal from imprisoned former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, virtually guaranteeing he'll remain in prison for the next 6 years. He's already been there for quite a while. Fox's Matt Finn has more on that story. Hey, Matt.
Tucker, the U.S. Supreme Court turned down former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich's appeal, and now he's basically guaranteed to be behind bars until 2024 unless the president pardons him, and the two happen to know each other. Blagojevich appeared on the president's former reality show, The Apprentice. Back in 2012, the former governor was found guilty on several corruption charges, mostly related to trying to potentially sell then-Senator Barack Obama's Senate seat that was left vacant when Obama was elected president, and it was up to Blagojevich to fill his seat. Blagojevich was taped by the FBI saying in part that Obama's vacant seat was a golden thing he wasn't going to give up for nothing. The disgraced governor insists he never received a bribe or kickback. Blagojevich has been in a federal prison since 2012 and has filed a series of appeals which have all been denied, leading up to today when it was turned down once again in the highest court. Now, before Blagojevich was in prison, he appeared on multiple late-night talk shows and reality TV shows. He eventually became a household name nationwide, known for his flamboyance and fall from grace. Tucker.
Matt Finn, thanks a lot for that. Joining us now is Patricia Blagojevich. She's the wife of the former governor. Ms. Blagojevich, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
I was never a supporter of your husband's, and I'm sure I'll offend some viewers, but I have to say I thought he got an awful long time in prison. I don't know all the details of it, but I'd be interested in knowing if you could speak to the president. What would you say? What would be your pitch to pardoning your husband?
Well, you know, we were so disappointed today that the Supreme Court did not decide to take up our case and end this very dangerous conflict that we have in the law right now, and provide clarity that we had hoped for. The clarity that both anyone who runs for political office and anyone who donates to those political candidates really needs. This is so dangerous because it allows the FBI and power-hungry, overzealous prosecutors like Patrick Fitzgerald, who prosecuted both my husband and Scooter Libby, to go after anyone that they don't like just because that person might be unpopular or controversial. It's, you know, my husband is probably the only person in the entire history of the United States who is serving any kind of sentence for simply asking for campaign contributions.
How many years did he get?
It's a 14-year sentence, and he never took a bribe, never took a kickback, never made any promises to contributors for any official acts. We never took gifts, trips, cars, watches, any of the other things that some of these other governors have been convicted of, and yet he serves a sentence that's twice as long as anyone else.
Do you see him a lot?
We go out there. You know, he's been out there 6 years. He's in Colorado, and we live in Chicago. And the first couple of years, we're out there quite a bit. Now we go out there about 4 times a year, but we still talk on the phone every single day. But my daughters are growing up. You know, my older daughter is a senior in college. She's graduating in 2 months. My younger one's in high school. So, you know, the ability to just pull them out of school to go see their dad it gets harder and harder.
I always feel, no matter what they've done for men in prison, and he's certainly lucky to have you, whatever you think of what your husband did as governor. He's lucky he's married to you. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Good luck.
I appreciate it.